This weekend marked the third annual Negro League East-West Vintage Baseball game. But this year's game was particularly special as a group of trailblazers watched a new generation of players continue their legacy. Here's the story from Bowie. As the lyrics of the national anthem fill the evening sky, players in the third annual Negro League East-West Vintage Baseball game celebrate America's favorite pastime as well as a treasure in African-American history.
I love the game of baseball. I grew up watching it, and I grew up watching the Negro League. My favorite Negro League player is Josh Gibson. I love him. I think he's the greatest baseball player of all time.
It's the love for the game that has withstood the test of time and that has also created a bond between two generations. Members of the 1955 Cannon Street All-Stars looked on with pride, seeing how their courageous actions more than half a century ago have influenced the lives of so many young men.
Baseball is the sport that lighted the way to integration prior to the Civil Rights Movement. It was the avenue of dreams to many young black boys, such as these 1955 players, because Jackie Robinson broke through. So if Jackie Robinson could break through, maybe I could break through.
They laid the path for us, you know, so for me to go out there and play in front of them, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Definitely a blessing.
Based in Charleston, South Carolina, the Cannon Street YMCA Little League was the only all-black team of the 62 chartered Little League teams in the state. The young boys had high hopes of entering the Little League tournament that could ultimately send them to the World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. But those dreams stopped short when controversy came.
The local teams, white teams, refused to play us because of the adults, of course. If it was up to the kids, they would have played us. A 12-year-old can care less about color unless you tell them that you can't play them. We then, after being refused locally, we decided to go statewide, which was in Greenville, South Carolina. And they heard we were coming. They said, "Oh no, we don't play blacks."
11 teams in the state boycotted play that year. All of the white teams in the southeastern region pulled out of Little League and started Dixie Youth Baseball, which ironically would have to integrate years later for legal reasons.
I shared the story with my son because it's a story that I did not want to be repeated, and that is to steal dreams away from young boys.
The idea of saving dreams is part of the reason why the group wanted to travel to the nation's capital, to pass history on to the next generation in the place where laws are made, and for many, lives are changed.
You can always inspire young folk by letting them know that, sometimes life isn't always perfect, but keep your head up. Don't let anybody take your dreams away from you. Stay with it.
The game took place at Prince George's Stadium on Saturday, and that was a real treat to be able to talk to those guys.
It looked like a lot of fun. I've been there before, and I really enjoyed it.